Hello Internet, I'm Daniel, the friendly pitch professor, and welcome to a new episode. Today I'll be talking about sales, because I'm about to start on a road trip to a customer of mine. It's late, it just started to snow, and people are going to say, well, why would you do that? So come along and let's have a look. So, hello Internet, I'm back and I've just made it to my hotel. It's like 3:10 in the morning and I intended to stop and to talk to you and whatever, but let's be honest, I got into a snowstorm is maybe exaggerated, but it was snowing the entire time and I had an all-wheel drive car and wheel spin, and which is fun if you have it like for 10 minutes, but not fun if you have it on the autobahn. So it was kind of an interesting ride and I was a bit more focused on driving than vlogging, but I've made it to my hotel, which is kind of quite nice and convenient. It's got a car on the wall, which is kind of cool. But anyhow, I was going to talk about a topic which is really dear to my heart, and it's 3:10, and which I've probably said already, but I'm like totally deadbeat, and that's the topic of sales. I think as a startup founder, as a startup CEO, that's like one of the most underestimated topics in the world, but the most important thing. And just to get me straight, sales is everything. I mean, so many founders that say like, no, we don't want to do it because it's like really awkward to go out and sell and tell people about your product and God knows what. Yes, I understand. But seriously, if you, that's you, as future CEO or current CEO, don't want to go out and sell your product, company, idea, vision, whatever, it's not going to work. Seriously, you as CEO need to do this, or at least someone from the founders team, the C-level team. If you watched the last video, and I hope you're subscribed, if not, hit the button down here or there, or the red button, you get the idea. If you should watch the last video I made, and I'm absolutely convinced that this beautiful sentence by Simon Sinek is, people don't buy what you do, but they buy why you do it. Meaning, in other words, people have to meet you. They have to see who you are. They have to talk to you. They have to start believing in you. Because chances are, if you're an early stage startup founder, your product is probably not going to be perfect. Maybe it's even earlier than that. So people will not believe in your product as much as they will believe in you. So understand, if you want to found a company, you have to become good at sales. You also have to understand that this is quite an awkward thing for most people, but it gets better and better and better. I've understood for myself that sales is something that's super important, something I've started to really enjoy by now, but it's something that requires constantly being on the ball, being behind it, understanding with whom you're talking, getting there. But one thing you should never do with sales, or at least as an early stage startup founder, and that's delegate it to someone else, or even worse, outsource it. Don't do that. It's a core function in your team. You're the one they're buying, not your product, not your company. As soon as you're a Series A or whatever, it might be a bit different, but understand it, talk to other people, see how it works, learn how it works. But whatever you do, understand, if you want to found a company, you have to become proficient in sales. If you're not going to do it, if you don't have anyone in your team, wrong team, or find someone who can do it. In that sense, I'll tell you more about what I'm doing here, wherever here is, maybe tomorrow, which is like either the next sequence you're going to see or the next video. I'm not quite sure yet, but anyhow, have a good one. Sorry for looking slightly whacked or whatever, but I thought I just wanted to tell you this because I thought you also want to get an authentic view and an authentic idea of what I sometimes do, because most of you usually just see me kind of bouncing around on stage or in your computer. But fun fact is, usually the part of preparing, driving, going to random places is the part you don't see, and that's something else I want to share with you. So in that sense, I think I shall have a bite to eat, and then I'll have a shower, and then I'll have a beautiful 4-hour sleep. Not complaining, just stating the obvious. Have a good one. Oh, and yes, that's a 4 GT on the wall. Good morning, Internet. It's amazing. I've slept 4 hours and a shower can do so many good things. So I'm onwards to my customer and let's see how that goes. Bye bye. So I've just dropped off my car, basically 24.5 hours, 1,000 kilometers, a lot of talks and negotiating, quite an interesting day. And again, it just proves to me sales is probably the most important thing as a founder, and whatever you do, you have to master that task. Might sometimes be hard, but then again, who's going to negotiate better than you? Trying to get into the lift now, long day, so sorry about that. I hope the beeping isn't too bad. But anyhow, don't have anyone else do it. Practice your sales. No one was born perfect as a salesperson, but don't forget, it's always you the people are buying, not your product, not your idea, you. In that sense, don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this type of video. Drop me a comment, and as I said, subscribe, because amazing stuff happens as you do. Thank you, and see you next week. Bye bye.